Future of Homeward Bound hangs in the balance as the topic was discussed in tonight's Grand Junction City Council workshop. Reporter Robbie Patla joins us live tonight in studio with the latest details from the workshop. Robbie.
Yeah, that's right, Hannah. So Grand Junction City Council is considering allocating around $185,000 to Homeward Bound, which would support both the North Avenue Shelter and Pathways Family Shelter. Now, these funds were already set aside in the city's 2025 budget for Homeward Bound's resource and navigation centers, but the money will only last for a few months, and big changes are still on the horizon. Homeward Bound of the Grand Valley faces challenges amid budgetary constraints across Colorado. Dan Prinster, interim CEO for Homeward Bound, estimates a nearly $1 million cut to their budget.
We've had to recognize, as other groups have, that our funding pool is dropping. We need to consolidate our operations to stay efficient.
At Monday night's workshop, City Council members met with Homeward Bound to discuss the nonprofit's needs moving forward.
The City Council has a fiduciary duty to the taxpayers to make sure that we're making careful and informed decisions as we move forward with any of these options.
Homeward Bound needs $60,000 a month to operate its North Avenue shelter and $80,000 on top of that to operate the Pathways Family Shelter. $300,000 total to make it to the end of February. Around $20,000 has already been raised for the North Avenue shelter, and City Council discussed allocating a total of $185,000, which was originally put aside to help operate the Resource Center and Navigation Center in 2025.
Having the city help us with that will really allow us to go back to the community and say that the city's investing in homeless shelter beds, and we'd like the community to also privately support our efforts to provide services to the homeless.
Prinster says this funding could help operate both shelters through the coldest months, but a changed funding landscape still means North Avenue will close at the end of February. From there, the focus will go towards strengthening and expanding services at Pathways.
We need more staff inside of the facility. That way we can have more wraparound services, more case management, things like that inside of the building, so we can actually put people on the track to success. Once we consolidate, we will be able to move that staff over from the North Avenue location over to Pathways. That way we have a fully staffed building on each floor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Now, over the next few months, Homeward Bound plans to raise as much funds as possible from community donations. They also plan to restructure their operational plan to accommodate consolidation. Now, as for the North Avenue shelter, they plan to vacate the building by February 27th and make it available for short-term shelter as they put it on the market. For the 10, I'm Robbie Patla.
All right, thanks, Robbie. Now, Mayor Kennedy also mentioned tonight the city of Grand Junction and Mesa County are going to meet to discuss addressing homelessness in the Grand Valley as a whole.